Beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing well. In today's video, we're going to be talking about RadNet is a healthcare organization, a little bit about them. So they are leading radiology forward. So just as the title implies, RadNet. So Rad is for radiology. So RadNet is the national leader in outpatient imaging, backed by 30 years of experience. We deliver high quality, cost effective solutions for all 366 centers in our network and for our strategic partners. So, just as the name implies already, based on the description they've provided, you know that RadNet is focused on providing imaging solutions. So, they do provide comprehensive radiology solutions that aligns it with future of healthcare. We are the only radiology provider with the resource to create greater opportunities for our strategic partners. We leverage our national profile and broad portfolio of clinical as well as technical services to support best outcomes. So you already see on here, that's what RadNet is. So with that being said, one of the things that I wanted to do in this video is to walk you through their career section so that you can see some of the roles that they have open and other positions potentially that you might see in the future, especially if you're watching this video at a later time. RadNet is definitely an organization to consider as you embark or continue your work from home or remote job search. The first one we're going to be talking about, let's go over first to the career page. You see on here, this is how the setup is. This is one of the easiest and user-friendly websites I've ever been in terms of like job search. It's very easy to navigate, and they have most of their roles open, and the ones that are open, you see it right away and so forth. And you're able to sort by dates that it was posted, as well as just general relevance to whatever you're searching for. So when you search for remote, you see already it does pull up all positions that are remote, and then you can find your way from there. It does also have other selections if you want to work on site and versus if you want to be the hybrid setup, because I do know there are people that prefer that where they don't have to work from home 100% of the time. They are 2 days in the office, 3 days from home, that type of setup. They also offer that. But in today's video, I'm going to be focusing on the fully remote opportunities. The first one that I saw, you can see that on here, which is the videographer. This one is a videographer role, obviously based on what RadNet does. You already know that as a videographer, your focus is going to be in basically doing a lot of filming, editing of video content specific to the company needs. The videographer must be able to understand the company's vision and needs as it relates to marketing strategy, working creatively to produce the desired product. This individual will consult with management as well as creative team on project requirements to ensure best video practices are used for the distribution of all our communication channels. So you're basically going to be helping to advertise the organization, taking great pictures, taking great videos of the different services that the organization offers so as to, better put it out there in terms of educate other people that these are the services that RadNet does, these are the services that it provides, and should you be in need of such services, RadNet should be a preferred choice to get those services. So you're going to be doing a lot of collaboration with social media and so forth. There's also a social media role, which we are also going to be talking about next very soon with this position, right? So with this one, you already see the minimum they're asking for is 2 years experience as a videographer, and that's pretty much it. They do expect you obviously to have familiarity with a lot of editing type of systems such as Adobe. They also talk about being able to communicate very well, analytical in nature, and so forth. And with this position, the salary is very good. They are giving minimum $67,000 and maximum $70,000 per year. And this is a full-time role, which means that you get to dedicate your entire time to this one job. And it is usually between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. And this is full-time. And this position is fully remote, you get to work from home, and so forth. So that is really it for this first position. So we're going to talk about the social media specialist position very soon. But before we do that, we're going to talk about the others. So I do have this one right here, which is a document control specialist. This is another position that is remote and the salary is very good. You see on here is 70 to $80,000 per year. This individual is going to be responsible for maintaining the clinical records, for making sure that the systems are up to par in tracking of information and transferring of information from themselves to other organizations, really making sure that the system is following all the regulatory requirements as expected, and so forth, and helping to do a lot of QAing, especially when there are new implementations of maybe new systems, new addition in terms of business, and how do you reflect that in the system so as to allow reports to be easily pulled, to communicate trends, and so forth. So this individual is going to be really focused on making sure that different systems are working as they should, and also making sure that any type of EMR system, EHR system, electronic health records systems that they have established, ensuring that those systems continue to work as they should, continue to talk between themselves, and as well as the master spreadsheet that likely would result from whatever trends is being established within the organization. This is a Monday through Friday job, 40-hour week, and so forth. And we are looking for an associate's degree in relevant field or equivalent experience, 2 to 4 years working in a regulated industry. So whether you've done in FDA or any type of software as a medical device, they have that as a preference, but it's not required. But if in any way you have provided assistance in that capacity, you should be eligible to apply and potentially get it. They also talk about quality standards. These are some of the ways to stand out. Are you familiar with HIPAA? Make sure you call that out in your resume. Are you familiar with OSHA? Make sure you call all of that in your resume, because that's only going to help. So that is it for this position. We're going to move on to the next one, which is scheduler. This one is a remote position. As you can see here, one of the things with this one is that the schedule can vary. That is the way they have it listed here. It can vary, but this is a remote position and the salary is about $18 per hour. With this one, you're going to be doing a lot of scheduling of procedures, helping to take calls and triage different calls that do come in, especially in times of emergency. This individual, you're going to be doing a lot of information documentation, entering of information into different systems, making sure that all of the information that are being required are up to par, that they are 100% and they are legit. Very essential. So they're looking for someone that's very passionate about people. Also, with this one, you need to have a high school diploma or at least 1 year of medical slash radiology office work. If you have experience with medical training program type of education as well, those would definitely be things to mention so as to help yourself stand out. So that's really it for this one, the scheduler role. This is the one that I wanted to also talk about, which is the social media specialist. This one also pays very well. It's about $65,000 to $69,000 per year. With this position, you are being expected to have a 4-year degree in graphic design, communications, marketing, etc. Someone who's able to multitask and also be able to meet very tight deadlines, as well as interpersonal skills, strong creative, organizational problem solving, and time management skills. Really, really one that is essential. This individual is also going to be providing assistance in the creative organization, as well as problem solving and time management skill set, so as to continue to help other staff members come to par. So the salary again is $66,000 to $69,000 per year. This is definitely one that I know would be very attractive to a lot of people, because managing social media can be very busy, but at the same time also can slow down. I think really creating that sort of balance is very essential. So being able to develop relevant content to reach target audience, someone who is very familiar with that, someone who is able to engage different audience, as well as attract new followers on all brand profiles and platforms. So you're really going to be doing a lot of the posting, which is why I mentioned liaising with others in the organization is going to really be essential. So with this position, you are going to be doing a lot of interaction with different people. And that is so important, because through that, you should be able to potentially even land your next job, right? So, as I always say, any opportunity that allows you to be able to interact with other people without feeling embarrassed or feeling like you're doing something wrong is definitely essential, because those will allow you to really get a new job in the future, because you have that relationship with other people around the organization. And should that be from that person's org, you should be able to easily get into it. So those are the positions, guys. I hope you find these leads helpful. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel if you've not subscribed already. Till next time, I wish you all the very best of luck, and I will talk to you guys later. Okay, guys.